Okay guys, so I just finished my ride up to Brown Mountain. I didn't go to the top, just went to the saddle and down El Prieto. And I want to talk to you about drivetrains, 1x11. And this is going to be part one, because I'm going to go do my post-ride banter, talk about it a little bit more. But what do you use for your 1x11 drivetrain? Are you using a 1x11 with just a 46? Are you going super big with like a 50, 51, and 52? I don't know why Shimano has like that weird 51 size, but they go up to 52 and they go pretty big. So this is what I got going on, and I've shown you this bike before, and it's XT 11 speed, and it's a 1x, and up front is a 30 tooth, and then when I get into my granny gear, I'm doing a 30 to a 46, and I think that's significantly low. I'm not even sure how I would stay upright if I did a 30 48 or 30 50 or something like that. I would have to go bigger and do at least a 32, probably a 34 if I was going to go with those big pie plates, 10x51, or even they have the 9x52. You know all the crazy cassette sizes that are out now. SRAM has some really big pie plates. E13, many brands have those big pie plate cassettes back there. So, and when you get a big cassette, you have to have a longer cage, and they have those honking long cages too. So I'm not sure if I would ever go to that. I've stayed with 11 speed, and even the new M8100 XT group set, you can get an I-Spec XT group that's 11 speed. And this has actually been morphed into the older shifter pod that was the 11 speed by those good guys over at Paragon Machine Works, or somebody, I think it was maybe Paragon Machine Works or one of those problem solvers. I think it's problem solvers. But they got, these guys are geniuses, and they tinker with bikes, and they think about how to retrofit. And I couldn't stand having a bike that had two clamps up here. It would bother the shit out of me. I need my clamp integrated for my dropper posts and for my shifter. So that's just me personally. And then there's a lot of other makers doing 10 speed and 11 speed, the micro shift. And some of those are actually really good groups. Who said you have to do 12 speed? So I'm just saying, think about it, what you're going to use your bike for, and what type of situation do you need your 1x. My 1x is literally for, this 1x is literally going up mountains. So if it gets steeper, perhaps I go at 28. I'm not sure if they have 26, but I'm just saying that 30 seems hard to even stay upright when I'm doing a 30-46. I can't even imagine going lower. But, I guess you can. I'm not a real fast, spinner. I don't sit and spin real well. I like to pick a little more gear, and I like to stand a lot, and I like a slower cadence. I'm not a fast cadence guy. So it also depends on you, where you're riding. Some people want a bigger ring or a bigger range because they're riding in just like I talked to you about on my video about single speeds. If you're riding 20 miles and only gaining 500 or 1,000 feet, you're riding mostly flats, or you're riding one steep section with the majority of it flat or something like that. But you're definitely not riding something that's super steep the whole time, because you would gain more than 500 or 1,000 feet in 20 miles. So I'm not sure exactly what I gain, around 3,000 feet, and I do a lot of flat going back home. I'm right here at the Rose Bowl, and obviously this is flat, and I'll take the trails down to here and then take the trails home, and it is kind of flat going home. You guys know where I'm at. I'm on Colorado Boulevard. Where I'm riding is right on Colorado Boulevard. I'll take the trail over there that goes and drops me down to the Arroyo, because it's the way I go home, but it's flat or it's downhill. So think about it. What do you need a 1x4? And do you need a 1x that goes to that really big 50 tooth or 51 or 52? And what are you using it for? So I'm going to leave it at that. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.